Oh. That's good. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you've been here before, then that's not my intro. Today, I am going to be recreating this festival makeup look that I wore to Outside Lands. This is also like a Gigi Hadid inspired makeup look. She recently went out and was rocking a gray lip, and I was like, oh my gosh, what gray lip were you wearing, girl? And it was this Maybelline Vivid Matte liquid thing. I'm not sponsored by them, obviously, but I just wanted to see if I could recreate it, and I thought it would be very appropriate for a music festival. So if you would like to see how I got this makeup look, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Oh my gosh, hey, it's my naked face. So I am going to be recreating the festival look that I wore to Outside Lands. Now, if you don't know about Outside Lands, it is located in, I was gonna say sunny San Francisco, California, but San Francisco, California is the least sunniest place I've ever been to in my entire life. It's more like alternative. It's really weird because they'll have like, one year they had Kanye, but then they had the Arctic Monkeys, but then they have like the Avett Brothers, and then they have like the Empire of the Sun, and you're just like, is this an EDM festival? Is this alternative? Is this like a rap and hip hop thing? Like, what the heck is going on? But I just wanted to give you a little rundown on kind of how it is. It's not necessarily a Coachella. I don't want to be doing any like glitter necessarily. I wanted to do more of a fun statement piece, but I wanted it to be a little more edgy, at least for me, but not like something that's super over the top. Like, we don't want to try too hard. First, I am going to go in and do the eyes because I am using this little guy right here. So I have been using this palette more often, and I brought it with me. I went to Outside Lands, and then I also brought it with me to Florida for a family vacation. And I always do this when I'm traveling. A lot of times if I don't have anything like important to do, I'm not, you know, taking photos or being at some event where I really want to impress people, I will bring a new palette just to sort of test it out and almost force myself to use it and see how I like it. And I do like it. I like the colors, but I will say it is a pain in the butt palette. So I'm going to go all over the lid with the shade Dawn, and this eye look is going to be not crazy smoky or anything. It's just going to be a very basic eye look. So Outside Lands, me and my husband have gone there for 3 years. We first went in 2014, and then we went again in 2015. We didn't go 2016 because we were planning a wedding and it was insane. But we really liked the festival. It has gained more attention over the years, but I remember in 2014 it was like you could walk around and not run into people. And if you've been to a music festival, you probably understand what I am talking about. But it's definitely got more insane as the years have gone on. I like the fact that it's not just music. Like, there are a lot of artists there that we have never heard of, and obviously you want to get your money's worth, but there are some times where we just want to go see the artwork or go try out some food on the food trucks, something fun. And I like the diversity of everything. So talking more about the Subculture palette, I have definitely used it a lot more. I actually brought it with me when I went to Outside Lands, and then I turned around and went to Florida, and so I've definitely had a lot of playtime with this. I like doing that with palettes that are new to me. If like I don't have anything important to be at and no one really to impress, I will just bring a palette that I'm interested in getting more use out of, but I still haven't made up my mind on whether or not it's like a staple palette yet. I will bring it with me, and it kind of forces you to use the palette because it's like, oh, sorry, that's the only palette you brought, like, you know what I mean? Next, I'm going to go in with this little Morphe Y22 brush. Let me talk about Morphe. So I bought these brushes because everybody was like, oh, Morphe, 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 and I don't live up to the hype, but at the same time I was like, alright, I just want to try out and see like what everybody is talking about when it comes to these brushes. By the way, I'm taking the shade Fudge on this brush, and I did not wear eyeliner. I just put this Fudge shade near my lash line and I kind of smoked it out to give it that eyeliner look without having to wear eyeliner. So I bought some of these brushes. I really only spent like $20. I will say though, like shipping, what is up with people being like, it's $10 shipping fee even though you bought like a $4 brush? Like, that's insane to me. Why are we still paying that much for shipping? Like, it's not coming from another country, or maybe it is, who knows, but like I think Morphe is based out of the United States, so I'm just so confused why we're paying. Also with KKW Beauty, like why are we paying $9 to have it ship from Northern California to Southern California? Not even Northern California. Why is it shipping from like above LA to San Diego and I'm paying $9 for it? So I got these brushes, and they're probably my least favorite brushes that I've ever used. They're fine. They just like, I don't know if you guys can't probably see this, but like my brush is already dented up. Why is this brush dented? I don't understand. Like, I'll show you guys. So I got this little contour brush, and it's like has a huge dent in the side. Do you see that right there? Why is there a dent in this brush? What has sitting in my makeup bag done to dent this brush? Never have I ever experienced that. Okay, so this is the eye look that we have so far. Now I'm going to go in with a primer and prime face. Okay, I just primed my face with this SMASHBOX Photo Finish foundation primer. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild, this Photo Focus foundation. I think it's like an HD foundation. I don't really know. I like it. I did not wear this at Outside Lands. I used the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir Vitalist, whatever it's called. But I've used that one in a lot of videos, and I just wanted to use something that you guys haven't seen me use before. I'm just gonna blend this out with a little sponge. This is the Real Techniques sponge. I like that it's natural looking. It doesn't really give you a matte finish, but it also isn't as dewy as the CoverGirl foundation. It's just like an all-around good foundation. I don't know how it looks in photos, but I like it on camera, and I like it in person. Next, I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I did use this while I was at Outside Lands. Look how it's kind of awkward when it like shows you that this container is actually only filled halfway. I mean, yes, I did pay like $6 for it, so it's like I really don't mind that it doesn't come with a ton of product because I really like this concealer. But it's just like, why don't you just make a thinner bottle? You know what I mean? It's like, I guess it's to give, I just like created a concealer mustache. So I set this with the Wowder powder. I really like this powder. It helps keep you from getting shiny, which again, like I said, it wasn't really that big of an issue if I did get shiny because I do have drier skin. But I did want a tiny bit more coverage, but basically the lip color is going to be the star of the show. So everything else on the face, like I didn't do intense contour, I didn't do like crazy highlighting or anything. It was really natural and almost fresh looking so that the lip was the star of the show. Next, I'm going to be doing brows, and I'm just going to be doing this with the Anastasia Brow Power. Oh my gosh, why can't I speak? I'm going to be using the Brow Powder Duo in Taupe by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be using this IT Cosmetics brush. I actually love using this brush. It has little grooves in it. I love using this for powders. I don't like using this brush for pomades. I like using the Anastasia brush for pomades, but for powder, I just feel like this picks the powder up a bit better, and I don't have to work on them forever in a day, so I like using this. Finished my eyebrows. I just took some of the Glossier, which is rubbed off, the Boy Brow in Blonde, and just ran it through my brows to make my brows, you know, look like I have some. I like to push those up in the front, and then I kind of smooth them out on the tail. And then I also took a bit of concealer and a concealer brush and just kind of, I've been like carving them out, shaping them up, making them look good, and I've been really liking the outcome. So the next thing I am going to do is I'm going to go in with this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This stuff is amazing. If you like NARS Laguna bronzer, then you will 100% love this bronzer. I'm just going to take this on the Hoola bronzer brush, and I'm not going to contour. I'm literally just going to bronze. Make my skin look like, you know, it sees the sun sometimes, which it does, but I am pale. So now that I have bronzed my face, I'm just going to go into this little BECCA Trio palette. It's sold out, but I bought mine on Poshmark. And I'm just going to take the shade Songbird, which I believe is a full-size BECCA blush. And I'm just going to sweep that on my cheeks. It's a nice, just like corally, bronzy looking blush. And it's just really nice with the eye look. Next, I'm going to go in with this NARS Via Veneto. It's just a black roll-up eyeliner, and I like using this for my tight line. I don't like using this for above, you know, for everyday eyeliner because it is a roll-up. It's going to be not as pointed as I would like for my liners to be, but it stays put once you put it down, and it doesn't transfer down here, which is awesome. So I'm going to curl my lashes. This is the UEMURA lash curler. Remember when everyone talked about this and you couldn't buy it anywhere besides like Asia? And then I went to Hong Kong and then I bought it. And it really is the best eyelash curler. And I'm just going to use this Lash Paradise mascara. Coat my lashes. I'm going to take the BECCA highlighter in Champagne Pop. I finally bought this one. I never tried it. Everyone talks about it. And finally I was like, alright, let's get it. And I like it. Do I think it's overhyped? Yeah. I think I just like more of a glowy highlight. Like I don't, like it has, I mean it looks natural on the camera, but it has a lot of gold in it, which is fine, but for whatever reason, I like Benefit What's Up. I just like more of the white-based, just like natural glow. Next, I'm going to go back in with my Subculture palette, and I'm going to take the shade Roxy on the same little pencil brush from before, and I'm going to run that just a little bit below, just to give it a bit more depth. Okay, so everything is done, and now is time for the star of the show that's going to make this look, take it to the next level, you know what I mean? This is the Vivid Matte Liquid Lip in the shade 55 Sinful Stone. So I saw Gigi Hadid wearing a gray lipstick, and I was like, that is so cool. I love how she did just like a corally, I love how she did just like a peachy natural eyeshadow and like just a pretty makeup look, and then put this on and it just amps it up. It wasn't so in your face where she did like some dramatic smoky eye and made it look all goth. It was just very like pretty, and then she put this on and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. And a lot of people are like, oh, gray lipstick makes me look dead, but like people wear black lipstick, people wear purple lipsticks. Honestly, I would rather wear this gray shade than a red lip or than, you know, a bright pink lip. I just feel like it's not more natural necessarily, but I feel like I can pull it off better, which is so weird because again, it's like a gray lipstick, but I'm gonna put it on. Now, this shade is not the easiest to work with. It does not dry down matte. It moves around. It gets on your teeth a lot. So fair warning, but I just wanted to buy this just to try a gray lipstick to see how I would like it. Here we go. I love the smell of these. I don't know why. It reminds me of something in my childhood. Oh. Okay, so this is what the gray lipstick looks like, and it's very intense, I will say at first. It almost has more of like a bluey, greenish, teal undertone. I remember Grayson saying it almost looks more like a blue. But yeah, I really like this. I think it's a fun shade to wear, and I think it's definitely fun to test out. So if you liked this video, then go ahead and give it a big ol' thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would say smash that subscribe button, but everyone has been doing that lately. I don't know why. You can just, you know, give it a little tap. You don't have to be so aggressive. It's fine. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.